by your parties. Dropping the hit, kami shararti. Coming the scene like a tsunami.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another Haraami episode from the Brown Monday. We're back again. I feel like we're doing a lot these days, bro. I feel like we're literally dropping content like every other day. But look, it's been a busy week in the world of Manchester United. As everybody knows, Erik ten Hag got sacked. Yeah? That's done. Gal Khatam, it's over. We've moved on. Essentially, we've got a new bird. Now, we've got Ruben Amorim, who you've been after for a while. I like the look of him. Obviously, I said I'd have Mancini, but I was just thinking, honestly, I didn't think Amorim was realistic. I thought bigger clubs would come in, but fair play to Manchester United and Ineos, fair play to Bereda and all them boys. They got it done. They got it over the line. And from what we read, they got it done quite quick. So we just thought we'd jump on and basically share our thoughts on Amorim, because I know you, Aki, you spoke to a guy from Portugal. Was it David or Davide? Apologies if I get your name wrong.
David, I think. David.
Yeah, David. And he was a Benfica fan.
He's a Benfica fan all his life.
So it was interesting to hear. Obviously, I mean, just a bit of a behind the scenes. Aki's been on holiday this week, and my man's working overtime. Clearly, somebody didn't tell him that HR's not paying him for this overtime. So he's done all that work for nothing. But he literally drops into the group and he goes, "Boys, I've done this podcast. We're uploading." Me and Harps are like sick. And obviously, I listened to it. Harps has listened to it. Harps is on holiday himself, so hope he enjoys that. But I listened to it and I thought, it's quite interesting to hear a rival fan. Well, no, let's not call him a rival fan, because don't forget, Ruben Amorim started his career. He went through the Benfica system, essentially, because he played there, right? Because if I'm right, he played alongside Victor Lindelof.
Yeah, in some stage, yeah.
In some stage of his career.
Amorim was a midfielder as well, so he was ahead of him in that time. But obviously, overall...
But, yeah, there's a connection there. So obviously, he was a Benfica boy. Then he ends up at City rivals, Sporting Lisbon, which is like... It's not even like going from United to City. It's like going from United to Liverpool.
Well, to be honest with you, he didn't go direct. It wasn't direct though, Afzal. It wasn't direct. It was
through like a few others, wasn't it?
No. So what he's done, he's not played for Lisbon.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is he's come from one system and gone to the other.
Yeah. So what's happened is he's retired at Benfica. Apparently, someone goes that he was a shit player and stuff, but it was injuries. But he was more of a coach.
Seems like a decent manager.
So with the coaching, he's gone from Braga to Sporting Lisbon.
So he came from Braga to okay. Yeah. I mean, I saw something the other day that he did his coaching internship at Manchester United.
Yeah, with Mourinho apparently, and
under Jose.
Gabi Agbonlahor as well.
Yeah, he did his coaching badges with Gabi Agbonlahor.
Yeah.
First time he said something positive about Man United, but it is what it is. But look, let's go back to this. So we've got a Benfica fan speaking quite highly about Ruben Amorim. When we were in Pakistan, we met the guys from Benfica, Davide and Miguel.
Yeah,
they also spoke quite highly of him. They said that he's a highly regarded coach. He'll probably be, in terms of managers and coaches, he's probably the next one on the list to export from Portugal.
This is the thing, because I wanted them to win, but realistically, because they're employed by Benfica, they can't actually do it
because of connections. And that's fair enough.
The thing. So he even said to me, "Look, I'll try to pull someone out of the hat and stuff who can actually come on." Now, David that came on, I've known him since Pakistan, because when PFL and Benfica signed that agreement between each other for the kids to come over to Benfica Academy, he messaged me and he goes, "That's a huge deal for Benfica as well and for PFL." So we kept in contact every other day, basically. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, just like building a relationship in a way.
Yeah, and obviously, in my head, I thought, you know what? Let me just see if he's available. Straight away, he's like, you know what? I'm available. I go, look, I need to get onto a plane, but what to do is when I land, I'll drop you a message.
So you did that as soon as he landed.
Yeah. So the moment I got back in, I was like, yo, I need to put it on.
Wow.
So because he goes to me that you give me a time and a place, and I go to him, look, let me land. I will drop you a message, yeah, and I'll log in straight away. Do you know what I mean? That's what I did. He come on, but he was a bit late because he was on another call. He come on and we just literally to the pod. And again, he even goes to me, he goes to me, look, you know what, any information you want, and I'm in or whatever, shout me. But he, like, even the pod itself was really good because he gave you a lot of insights in basically.
I think, he gave you a lot more than just. The thing is, what we're typically seeing and what we're seeing right now on Sky Sports is 71% win percentage. He's won 126 out of 140 games. He's scored this many goals. He's done this. He's done that. He's the highest scoring team since 2023, or they're all pulling out these stats because that's what these lot do, right? Whereas we got someone who was not only talking about the stats, but talking about him as a character. And I mean, I loved it when he said, "Look, just take him. I'm sick of him."
Yeah.
Because obviously he's the reason like Benfica aren't winning.
Yeah.
So I'll be honest, I had a bit of a laugh to myself with that.
Because even the conversation, because when I also said to him as well, Miguel and David, even Benfica in Pakistan, they even said the exact same thing as well. That for them, Sporting Lisbon snatched Amorim from Benfica, basically. Like that's how it was, basically. You know what I mean, it was like a Carlos Tevez from United.
Do you think it would have been different for Benfica? This is obviously, we're going in hypotheticals now, but do you think this would have been different for Benfica in terms of had Ruben Amorim been like a João Felix or someone? Do you know what I mean? Had he been a bigger caliber player, that maybe when he retired, they would have said, you know what, do your badges with us. Come do everything with us. Come manage Benfica B or whatever the second team is.
So what you mean is like, basically if Amorim was a successful player for Benfica.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Do you reckon that would have happened? Like how Real Madrid do it and Bayern Munich?
I don't know, because would he have stayed at Benfica? Do you know what I mean? Because he retired young. He retired young, and that's the thing. It was obviously like young injuries, probably, or something like that. But he was a crap player. Do you know what I mean? But the way I see it, that okay, let's talk hypotheticals. Yeah, let's say he retired young, but he was an amazing player. Yeah, he was an amazing player. He still retired young at the age of what, 33 or something like that.
34, yeah? 30. I thought it was 36, but maybe 34.
Let's just say he was an amazing player, one of the best Portuguese midfielders out there. Yeah. And he had to retire young because of an injury and stuff. But Benfica didn't want to keep him on and stuff. You know what I mean? He's gone to Sporting Lisbon, obviously Braga, Sporting Lisbon and stuff like that. I think then it would be, you know what, that hurt. But I think what they see is not the whole idea of him as a player was shit, but the fact that he's had that knowledge in him, thinking, you know what,
he's taking it somewhere else.
Yeah, but he's gonna be that next Jose Mourinho. Do you know what I mean?
Have you seen the Cristiano Ronaldo quote?
Yeah, the poet.
He called Ruben Amorim a poet.
Yeah, they played together for Portugal as well.
Yeah, they played together. Well, this is I didn't realize how young he was. He's played against Paul Pogba. He's played against Eriksen. He's played against us. He's played with Lindelof. He's obviously played with Ronaldo. Like, I was like, this guy's. I didn't realize, the dude's not even 40 yet.
Yeah.
It's mad. But look, let's go into his tactics, because we keep hearing that he's got this famous 3-4-3 or 3-4-2 or whatever you want to call it, right? 3-4-3.
So it's a 3-4-3.
He plays it with wingers, doesn't he?
Yeah, so it's a 3-4-3 on paper, but when you look at it from an outside perspective, it's basically a 3-4-2-1.
Yeah, because the wingers are slightly set back, and then the false nine, and the interchange and everything. But look, I see a lot of people saying that this might not work in the Premier League. I see a lot of people saying Man United are perfectly set up for it. What's your feelings on that?
I think it might work. Look, I wanted to say this earlier. I said it earlier in the group as well. It's a risky move, yeah, but I would rather, and again, credit to Ineos for getting it over the line, because for me, he was, like you said, obviously an unrealistic target. I thought Ineos probably would have flopped it. Do you know what I mean? They would have gone for a Southgate or basically Potter or someone else, but they've managed to get Omran over the line, which is great to him.
You know, one thing it does show, just to cut you off, the leaks have stopped.
Yeah. And the thing is that if he went to the likes of Chelsea or Liverpool or West Ham or a City, we would have regretted it. You know what I mean? Because
100%.
this is an upcoming manager, but the fact that we've got him in the door ASAP is probably one of the best decisions that United team have made right now. So basically, credit to Ineos on that. Basically, now it comes down to, like you mentioned, formation and stuff. Yeah, formation and stuff. Will it work and stuff? But the fact is, it will only work if he has the right players for the system. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So this is where, like I mentioned, it goes back to the top. Ineos Glazers, are they going to put their money where the mouth is and back the manager? Or
it goes back to Hobbs' 7 questions, in a way.
And or are we going to see a cycle of every manager falling at the same hurdle? Do you know what I mean?
All right, let's
formation
right
wise
now. Go on.
Formation wise, Gary Neville even said it that we've got the right players for the formation. Now I understand that. Yeah. My question is, can the players actually do the job?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Because it's quite a high intense.
Because I think
style of playing it.
Yeah, because what it is, I think it might work. I don't think total football or whatever Ten Hag and Van Gaal wanting to play at United would have worked ever. I don't see, like, I got asked when I was away, obviously a Dutch manager come directly from the Dutch league to the Premier League who's successful. There's none. But when it comes to Portuguese, from the Portuguese league to the Premier League, there's only been one, and that's Jose Mourinho.
See, me and you had this conversation. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Jose. See, my thing was, well, I realised after I said it to you, I'm pretty sure Nuno came when Wolves win the championship.
Yeah.
But even still, like, for the level that Wolves were at, you class that on, on that sort of, essentially their ceiling's lower than ours.
Yeah.
Sorry, money, but it's the truth.
No, look, the thing is, I think it will work. I think Amron is the right appointment, and he will get the best out of the players in the system. Yeah. The only question is back to the 7 questions that Harps put down. That's what it is for me now.
Yeah. I mean, look, there's no transfer window until January. He's going to come in 10 days. 11th of November is his first official day. His first official game will be the 23rd or the 24th, I think we play.
I think so, yeah.
So, on that regard, he's obviously... It's international break, but you'd assume he's got some time with the team, some time with his players, yeah? So, he's got a little bit of time to bed in a way, which is, in a way, smart. Plus, I think his first game's Ipswich.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, could you ask for an easier game?
Yeah, but the thing is, though, like, you know how Ollie's first game was an easy game, yeah? Rude's game was an easy game. Now, the thing is,
Rude's game was boring. We scored 5 and I was bored.
But, for me, I don't want... Look, we know it's going to happen, yeah? But I'm going to say, anyway, the fan base needs to calm down on this, yeah? Because Ipswich is probably easy game. We got McKenna, yeah? That style of play probably will get installed quickly, but it won't as well. Do you know what I mean? There will see signs of mistakes and stuff, but the thing is, has he got the right players? How many has he got the right players in that in the squad right now.
You would assume, being Portuguese, he knows of Dalot, he knows of Bruno.
I think
he managed Ugarte, right?
Ugarte, yeah.
Okay, and
I've got a feeling
from the one clip I saw of Ugarte pre Manchester United, that Arsenal game, I believe Amorim was manager then.
Yeah.
So could this be the start of effectively I know he's only been here like 5 months, but could this restart Ugarte's career in a way?
Yeah, and you know what I also think, and this is going to be a huge claim. For me, Bruno Fernandes is going to be in like a huge for Ruben Amorim. I think he might end up signing a new contract, and he will stay remain captain and stuff, and he'll remain at United. But it's going to be huge. I think Ruben will basically put him in a position where, so look, you know what, you're Portuguese, you know the whole cultural thing about this. You're going to be my leader. You are the leader.
But you also know the team. You also know.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, he's going to not rely on him, but he's going to throw everything at him. And I think we might end up seeing a new attitude, like, in Bruno. You know, like on the pitch, sometimes he's like being lousy and all that. I think we might end up seeing a new attitude in Bruno, personality.
Might be a bit more focused, a bit more dialed in.
Yeah. I've got a deep feeling in that.
See, my thing is, I think Bruno's going to be good. I think Bruno, I'm hoping it kickstarts Ugarte. The thing for me is this 3-4-3.
Okay.
There's so many different ways to play it, right? My personal opinion, this is when Euro's fit. You have Euro, De Ligt, Litra as your 3. You have Dalot and Mazraoui as your wing backs. Then your midfield 2 is Ugarte and Menu. And then ahead of them, you play 2 10s and a 1. But you play Bruno and Rashford, and obviously Højlund or Xerxes up front. And then you just, keep Bruno there, let him find the passes. Rashford wants to go left, let him go left. He wants to go right, let him go right. Just, have him in a free role. Give him that freedom. Because when Marcus Rashford has freedom, he plays really well. He scores 30 goals a season. I think, look, as you said, Man United fans we can turn up at Ipswich and win 4-0. Man United fans are, we're winning the league, we're doing this, we're doing that, We could get tanked and lose 3-0. And they go, Amorim out, this, that, the other. Look, give the guy time.
Yeah.
He's about to rip up everything we've ever known as football, because certainly in our lifetimes, I don't remember a back 3 at Man United. So for the first time ever, we're going to see a back 3 consistently, hopefully, because I'm sick and tired of. I said this to you guys privately when Ten Hag came in and said, "I can't play that Ajax way of playing here at Manchester United." You were signed for that reason, for that philosophy, for that tactic, for the results that philosophy got you. Right? You beat Real Madrid. You went to a Champions League final. And I think if Ruben Amorim was to sort of have his tactic and then abandon it 3 games down the line, it's just repeating the cycle. So it's going to be, look, it's not going to be an easy transition. He's not going to win every game from here to the end of the season.
Yeah.
But my message to the fans is, look, just be patient. For once, be patient.
Regarding his formation, like, it is interesting to how he's going to play it. Because the way I play my 3 the back formation is totally different to how any other manager plays it. I don't think there's a manager out there that plays it the way I play it, because I don't play with wing backs. I play with attacking wingers.
Because you throw everything forward.
But the thing is, though, what's left defending is whenever they come back anyway. Do you know what I mean? So I actually want to see how Amorim plays this.
What you just said there, how they come back, you know what that reminds me of? Jose. Jose had a big thing about his wingers tracking back.
Yeah.
Whether it was Rashford, Hazard, whoever it was on the wing, the guys at Inter, I forgot who he had.
Because if you look at it,
all them, he always wanted his wingers to track back and help the fullback.
Because if you look at it, Dalot, he can easily play at right winger. Easy.
I mean, he's got to learn how to put a better cross in, but
On
Yeah, I
that
see your
wing
point.
though,
Yeah, I
on
see your
that
point.
wing though, he can do it. Do you know what
Yeah,
I
and then
mean?
you can give it Bruno. Bruno play it over the top,
Yeah.
and yeah. No,
Do you know what I
it
mean?
can work. It can work.
That's the thing.
But it's,
The only thing for me is I
I
think
just want to see us win again, bro. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, I know. Like I want him in right now, but obviously it is what it is. But
I
we've
kind
got
of like the fact that we've given, because it's sort of look, no one knows what's going to happen at Chelsea.
mm,
We
I
could
think
beat
Chelsea
them.
take it.
I think they do. I think with the likes of, especially, you know what it is. If the Cole Palmer that we're seeing turns up, it's over. He's going to run the show. He's going to deservedly win them the game, and they're going to walk out winners with 3 points. Can we keep him
Well,
quiet? Maybe.
have you watched the Stomping Yard with Ravel Morrison?
I don't even know what that is.
Okay, so Ravel Morrison's come on as a guest. There's
Okay.
basically a boxing guy in there and stuff, but he's with Troy Deeney. Now
Okay.
they were talking about Ravel Morrison. The way he wasn't a footballer, but he was more of a street footballer, streeter. That's how he was. Yeah. Troy even goes that he didn't make it to the first team. He left at 17 years old, which was like an academy player, or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So technically, he wasn't a first team or whatever. But the people in the first team, Rio, Evra, Pogba, Fergie, all these big names, they
They
said
all
he
rated
was.
him.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Now, what Ravel said about Cole Palmer was that he's in that bracket as a street player. The way he plays, the
The
moment he
difference
changed,
is
the
Palmer's
moment
made
he,
well.
yeah,
Did he
but
make it to City's first team?
no,
I think he had. He didn't have like a full season, but he made a
he
few
didn't make. No,
appearances.
I don't know. But think what Ravel's point was, it wasn't about obviously whatever you were. It's a style of play basically. Yeah, the way he's playing now is like a street football on the pitch. Yeah, if he changes that 1 second, yeah, he's messed up his career. You know what I mean? He
Yeah.
can't play this. He can't play as a footballer. He can't play as a system footballer. Yeah, he needs to play as a street footballer.
But
Like
that goes back
basically,
to the management, doesn't it?
and another person he mentioned was obviously who was in a similar bracket was Mason Greenwood, similar as that.
I would have said Pogba as well.
Yeah,
The way
Pogba.
Pogba's
Yeah,
got that flair about him.
yeah,
But look, there's a lot of players like that, and the thing is, equally as important as the player, it goes back to the manager to understand. Like Heskey said, Man City understand his boys. They know how what makes them tick. They know how to talk to them. It goes back to the manager as well.
mm,
So maybe Cole Palmer's a great player. Maybe he wasn't the right player for Pep Guardiola. Maybe Pep selling him and agreeing for him to be let go saved Cole Palmer's career.
I think
Then
Pep
he's
would
gone
have.
to Chelsea.
I think Pep would have ruined him.
That's what I mean. Maybe he wasn't Pep's type of
Mm,
player. So maybe Pep would have seen that I have to change this, I have to change that, or because I play a certain way, he's not going to get as many games. Now he's gone to Chelsea, he's run the show. Poch obviously understood that. Enzo Maresca clearly understands that. And not again, it's down to the manager to make it work just as much as it is the player. And that's where now the clock's ticking on everyone at Man United. It's no longer about manager FC. It's no longer about player FC. Yes, we still want the Glazers out. Yes, we still want a full sale. But you cannot now, as a Manchester United fan, sit there and if this goes wrong, you cannot defend Ineos. Those that do clearly are doing it in blind faith because they've handpicked this man. So if it goes wrong, it's not the Glazers' fault. It's on Jim. Right? It's not on the players. It's not on the manager. It's on the guys who brought him in, which would be Jim Ratcliffe and Omar Bereda and Dave Brailsford and all them lot. Because it's about time people started taking accountability for their actions. People started being responsible for things around this football club. And if Ineos bring that, Happy days, fair play, you know. But look, let's leave it there. Before we go, predictions for Chelsea. If you're even going to be awake to watch it, because you look like just. I saw you yesterday and you were a mess.
No, I watch it. What time is it? Sunday?
I think we're the second game. Let me look.
4 o'clock. 4 o'clock.
Yes, we're the 4:30.
Yeah, mine. I watch it. Mine. I think we're gonna
Prediction.
lose.
We're gonna lose.
Yeah, that's it. We're gonna lose.
I think we're gonna win. I think everyone's gonna jump on the Ruud van Nistelrooy train again and be like, "Oh, he needs to be kept. He needs to be kept." For me,
I think he'll lose.
Let him go.
Because it's Stamford Bridge, isn't it?
No,
it's Old Trafford.
All of Ruud's games are at Old Trafford.
Okay.
Because we've got Chelsea, we've got Leicester, and then we've got, I think it's Payok. So Chelsea's on Saturday, Payok's midweek, and then Leicester's the game before the break.
Can I change to a draw?
Go for it, bro.
I think it'll be a draw.
You're going to go for a draw.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for a win. I'm going to go for a win. I kind of hope we see this. Basically, I want to see Ruud change formation.
We're not gonna.
But this is what I mean. Like, is it not better? Because we know Ruud's not going to stay for the next 3 games, right? He's gone. Is it not better Ruud at least doing this 3-4-3 in practice? So the players can at least get used to it in a match setting.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, look, it's easy setting the formation up, yeah? But it's the instructions. Yeah. It's just instructions as well. This is what people don't understand. Formations are easy to set up, but it's instructions. Is it going to be similar to Ruben
Surely
Amorim?
They jump on a Zoom call and Ruben can tell him. You know what I mean?
I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Technology, bro.
But that'll be like
we don't use broken fax. We don't use broken fax machines anymore.
But that's like Ruben Amorim just taking charge of the team, but from fucking overseas.
Who says he can't?
He can't.
We've paid the money.
Yeah, but he's not officially in the job though, because he's still going to be managing games at Sporting.
Yeah, I think his next few games are Braga, Man City, and
so technically, you can't break that contract.
Yeah, true. He's given his notice now.
Yeah. So
do you reckon if he loses against City, the press are going to pile on him?
And Ruud?
No, if Ruben Amorim loses against Man City,
I mean,
the press are going to destroy him, aren't they?
Yeah, that's the English press, though, isn't
it? Standard. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, that's the English press, though.
Let's leave it there. Is there anything else? I don't think there is.
No.
Nothing else is breaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's leave it there. Let's call it a day.
Just want to say last thing before we go is we thank you all for keep subscribing, liking, and sharing the videos.
Yeah, always
we know the platforms. We know the platform's growing. We've got a lot of stuff going on. We're waiting on a few confirmations to happen in the next few days before we actually announce something that we might be part of. But that's that.
On some platforms, I see it's already been announced, but
yeah. But for now, obviously, we'll see you guys soon.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
The guy that turns up on your body, rapping the hit got me Haraami, coming to see like you